Hi, I'm Stephanie, and welcome back to Building Your Path to Success. On this channel, I like to spread a lot of information, short periods of time, for both high school and college students so that they can build a meaningful, impactful resume. If you like this type of information, please remember to give me those thumbs up, like, subscribe, share, ring that notification bell so that you can be notified as soon as the next video is released. Today, I'm going to share some information that is very dear to my heart, and it's going to go across age levels. So today I want to talk about Girl Scouts. Don't turn. I'm going to talk about the benefits of Girl Scouts for the older girls. Now, a lot of people are always talking about Girl Scouts and how cute they are, the little daisies. But we're going to break it down so you can understand what most people, especially people who look like me, we want to come out of Girl Scouting at the time where it's most beneficial. So Girl Scouts are broken up into age levels. They have the daisies, which are kindergarten and first grade. And yes, if you're older, you'll see they shifted things around. And then they have the brownies, and that's for grades second and third. And then we go on into the juniors. Now the juniors are the girls in fourth and fifth grade. Cadets are sixth and seventh, and sometimes eighth grade. Then we go into our seniors, and our seniors are our ninth and 10th graders. And then we go into the ambassadors, which are 11th and 12th graders. Now, you know that I always just make a joke, say everybody's been a Girl Scout, and they all seem to come out after juniors or maybe cadets. However, I want to talk a little bit more in depth. The older you get, the more opportunities arise in Girl Scouting. And what do I mean? There's a lot of leadership roles. So when you're younger, you may have patrol leaders and they're within your troop. But as you get older, you can get leadership positions outside of your troop in the council, whatever council you live in. And there's a lot of, even if you're now playing a lot of sports, you don't have time for a troop meeting, you can sign up as an individual or sign up with the troop, letting them know, hey, I do a lot. I want to sign up with the troop so I can participate at times, but I won't be able to be here all the time. Communicate. Now, I'm going to go on to gather information from Girl Scouts of USA because I don't want it to be very specific to any one geographic area. So when you're in Girl Scouting, you can earn a patch. A patch is maybe for participation in a special program, but it's not the same weight as a badge or interest project. So, or a journey, I guess that's the new word. So, you know, things have different weights. But as you get older, you will be able to earn badges or awards that are going to carry more weight. So, for example, one thing I know a lot of girls do, especially in middle school and high school, is that they volunteer. It could be for their school requirement, but don't just jump in and volunteer. If you are a Girl Scout, you may be able to get what's called a service bar. And a service bar, you have to have that, you have to submit an application, and that has to be approved before you volunteer. I'm thinking, if I'm going to be volunteering anyway, why not get a service bar for volunteering? And I'm going to go ahead. Some people say, well, that's doing, you know what? We're going to work smarter, not harder. If I'm going to be on my own time doing something, yes, I'm going to go ahead, submit the application so I can get my service bar, because you have to get it approved. Then you have to do the volunteer work, and then you submit back in the application. These things build, they're building blocks. And while they're not the highest award in Girl Scout, it is it does carry some weight. Just like the bronze, the silver, and the gold. The gold is the highest award. That's equivalent to the Eagle Scout for the Boy Scouts. But you're not just going to jump into that. They also have other things they're called destinations. This is where, without your troop, you can travel and pick a place to go to. They have different ones that come out usually in the summer. You could go on to Girl Scouts USA and see the list of places you could go. Hawaii. It may be some for people who like to kayak, one for people who like to horseback ride, one for space camp, one for a jamboree over in London somewhere, all over. These are the kind of things you're not going to take a brownie to do. You're not going to take a junior to do. You're going to need older girls who can do these activities without their troop. Other leadership opportunities are going to be delegates. Maybe you could be a delegate just for your area. You may want to be a delegate for a national convention. These are all leadership roles that you can do without your troop, but build your resume. Because when you apply for scholarships, they're going to say, what type of leadership roles did you have? When you go for a job, what kind of leadership roles did you have? These are things that you can build on. In addition to that, no one is really impressed when people say, oh, I was in cheerleading for 2 years, and I was in this for 1 year, and I was in that for 1 year. What have you done longevity? Longevity means if you were a Girl Scout just when you were in middle school, no one cares. No one. But if you can say on your resume, I have been a Girl Scout for the last 10 years, that shows longevity. And you may not have done the same thing all 10 years. Maybe when you were little, you were in overnight camp, but now that you're older, you're on a destination. And maybe you were a patrol leader when you were young, but now you are a delegate. So you are building on in the same organization. That shows longevity. That carries a lot of weight as well. In addition to that, Girl Scouts has scholarships. No, you cannot apply for the scholarship just because you were a brownie or just because you were a junior or even a cute little daisy. You can apply for the scholarship when you are older. And they're going to also say, it's different scholarships. Maybe you have to have earned a certain number of badges. I don't know. Or maybe they may say how long you had to have been a Girl Scout for at least X number of years. So don't just leave Girl Scouts. If you can't participate in the troop on an ongoing basis, yes, I am saying sign up as an individual. Take advantage of the things that they offer. You can even go to a program for a day and earn a badge, or maybe it's a journey. They have different things you can do on your own without your troop, even if you're in a troop. And you may do badges or patches or journeys within your troop with your leader, but your leader is human. Maybe this area over here does not have expertise. And maybe you may be interested, but you don't have anybody to help guide you. The council may be doing a journey or interest patch or a badge in that area for $10. Now I'm just pulling numbers, but you don't need your troop to always do things. Do some things on your own. And that's the beauty of Girl Scouts. There's scholarships. And after you graduate, you can still continue to work with them. They have alumni come back. One of the other things I want to talk about Girl Scouts is that I just spoke to a lady the other day and she told me, oh, I'm on the board of Girl Scouts. That is great because Girl Scouts is ongoing. It could go be a thread through your life. Now, with that, I do want to add, if you are a Girl Scout in the 12th grade, you graduate, I don't know if they still do this, but I think they do. You have a certain amount of time. They will send you a packet, and you have a certain amount of time to purchase a life membership for half the price. I remember before the price changed, at one point it was $150 for a life membership. That meant the girls could get it at $75. They changed that when they had the national convention. Then it went up to $300, which meant at that time half price was the $150. I don't know what the current life membership is, but that's something you can ask for your family member or family members to put together their money and put that on there. Because even when you go to work, a company, a corporation, they're going to have, they may be working with Girl Scouts. You'll be surprised of who is on the board of your local Girl Scout council. And some employees will say, wow, oh, you work with your Girl Scout? We have this we're doing with the Girl Scouts. Can you come work on this special project? Just having that membership, just letting them know you were involved in Girl Scout. So Girl Scouts, don't stop because you're older. It becomes more important, more benefits, more opportunities when you get older. Again, I know everybody wants to be a brownie, and that's magnificent, but we need you to stay on board. And there's some things to do when you graduate. So come back, and if you were a Girl Scout, come on back to Girl Scouts, be an adult leader. And if it's too much for you, if you have something that you really enjoy doing, look at the badges. See if you can do enough activities to do a badge or a journey. And then just go take that one thing that you put together, that one program, and you could go from place to place to place to local Girl Scout troops and do that once or twice a year, 3 times a year. And you could do like a round robin. I don't want to go on and on, but there's all sorts of ways to participate in scouting. Don't do scouting in the beginning and miss all the perks at the end. Until next time, take care. And of course, I'm going to put information in the description below.